Hello, and thank you for joining us for the OCASA Tustin Parent Information Session. My name is Kapil Mathur, founder and executive director of the Orange County Academy of Sciences and Arts, and I'm grateful that you're here. This webinar is designed to give you a real feel for who we are, not just the facts about our school, but the heart behind it. Our theme is simple and true to who we've always been. OCASA is where learning comes to life. Before I jump in, I want to share something personal. I founded OCASA when my daughter was still in elementary school. So from day one, I looked at every decision through a parent's eyes. Would I want this for my own child? Is this the kind of place where kids feel safe, inspired, and truly known? These questions guide everything we do. Today you'll learn what we believe about teaching and learning, what makes our model different, and how your child can become a part of the growing OCASA community. Our new campus in the Tustin Unified School District is under construction now, and we will be opening in August 2026 for grades TK through 6, expanding each year until we serve TK through 12. Although this campus is new, OCASA is not new. We are in our 10th school year with campuses in Laguna, Niguel, and Aliso, Viejo, and we're proud of what our students and teachers have built together. OCASA Tustin will be a full replication of the program that has produced outstanding results over the last decade. At OCASA, kids don't disappear in the crowd. They're known, supported, and celebrated. We believe learning should feel connected and joyful, not stressful or disconnected from real life. When students understand why they're learning something, they lean in, they explore, and they grow. Families tell us they feel this difference right away when they visited our campuses. They tell us their children feel excited to come to school, and that's not something you hear everywhere. So what makes OCASA feel magical? Let me walk you through it. We believe every child learns differently, and that's exactly how we teach. We start by getting to know each student's strengths and growth areas. Using a structured process, we place students into flexible small groups so every child gets the right level of challenge and support. These groups change throughout the year as students grow. Let me paint a picture of a typical small group block. It'll start with a quick warm-up activity to activate thinking. Students will then rotate into targeted instruction groups. Teachers work closely with small groups while others do independent practice. The session ends with individual check-ins so each child gets attention. The impact of this approach is clear when we look at our students. One of our students came to us in second grade, significantly below grade level in reading. By working in a targeted group just for her needs, she moved from struggling to reading confidently by spring. Her mom told us, "I finally got my happy kid back." A parent recently shared, "Teachers recognize kids have different abilities and adjust accordingly. We get detailed updates that help reinforce learning at home. This is the power of small groups, big growth." Kids learn best when they can see how what they're learning matters in the real world. At OCASA, students participate in field study days, which are regular off-campus experiences that turn classroom learning into something they can touch, feel, and explore. Students visit museums, local businesses, nature centers, and community partners. These aren't just fun days. They're meaningful, standards-aligned experiences designed with a purpose. Teachers prepare for field study days the same way they prepare for a lesson in class, so impact carries forward. While back on campus, students engage in Project Lead the Way to tap into their natural curiosity and make learning feel like play. Whether they're building a structure, designing a machine, or solving a problem, Students learn to think, test ideas, and keep improving. One parent told us, "My son gets to go on multiple field trips, work on projects, and collaborate with peers in meaningful ways. OCASA truly brings learning to life." That's learning that sticks. Through STEAM classes, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, students blend creativity with critical thinking every day. These classes aren't add-ons. They're core to who we are. Here's what that might look like. TK through first grade, building simple machines, splash painting to learn force and motion. Second and third grade, coding small robots, creating music patterns to understand math. Fourth and fifth grade, designing 3D models and engineering prototypes. Sixth grade, digital arts and app design. Students design, build, paint, sing, test, and revise. They learn that creativity is not separate from problem solving. It's part of it. A parent shared, "The music and art programs are amazing. The environment is vibrant, positive, and healthy." Our goal is to help every child discover that they're creative, no matter what their interests are. At the heart of OCASA is joy. When kids love school, they learn more. It's that simple. We are a low homework and low test pressure school. We don't want school to feel like grinding through worksheets. We want curiosity to drive learning. We build community through school traditions, such as celebrations of kindness and effort, student showcases where they present their projects, and classroom rituals that build relationships and trust. We focus on belonging from day one. A parent told us, "The mission says that we're a joy-filled school, and you can feel that in the classrooms every day. That joy matters. It keeps students engaged, confident, and excited to grow." Learning doesn't stop when the bell rings. Our Beyond the Stars after-school program, run entirely by OCASA staff, offers clubs, fitness, enrichment, leadership opportunities, and structured time for homework or reading. A typical afternoon might look like this. From 3 o'clock to 3:15, snack and community time. 3:15 to 3:45, homework help or quiet reading. 3:45 to 5 o'clock, club activities such as robotics, arts, outdoor recreation, drama, chess, and choir. And 5 to 6 o'clock, choice activities and supervised play. And unlike many after-school programs, our program is affordable. We accept all students with no need to worry about capacity. And the kids are with staff they already know from the school day. One parent said, "OCASA feels like home. My kids thrive using creativity and hands-on learning. Teachers truly love what they do." Now, most people don't realize this, but the average California student scores 20 points below the national average on standardized tests. OCASA students do not follow that trend. On the most recent California School Dashboard, OCASA students performed 31.7 points above the standard in math and 43.8 points above the standard in English language arts. These scores place OCASA among the highest performing schools in the state. So why does this happen? Hands-on learning improves retention. Small groups target learning needs. Strong relationships build confidence. And joyful classrooms reduce stress and increase motivation. And we support all students, those who are below, at, and above grade level. Students who need extra help get targeted intervention. Students who need a challenge get enrichment and extension opportunities. Growth is not accidental at OCASA. It's built into our model. So now, how do you enroll your child at OCASA? Our enrollment process has 4 steps. The first step is to complete an application. After this webinar, you'll receive an email with a link to apply. Our applications are completed online and they're due February 27th, 2026 at 5 p.m. If applications exceed the number of available seats for a grade level, a random public lottery will be held on March 11th, 2026 at 3 p.m. You'll receive an email afterwards letting you know if your child has been offered a seat or if your child has been placed on the wait list. If you're offered a seat, you'll need to complete the registration package by May 1st, 2026. You'll receive an email, but to complete the package, you'll need your child's yellow immunization card and their birth certificate. As a public school, all students must meet California immunization requirements. The last step is to start school. The first day of school at OCASA Tustin is August 17, 2026, where your children will meet their classmates and their teachers for an incredible school journey. Now, I want to take a moment to go through a few questions we're asked most often by families. These are things parents usually want to know as they're deciding on a new school. The first question is, do siblings get priority? Yes. If you already have a child enrolled at OCASA, your other children will receive sibling priority in the lottery. We know how important it is for families to stay together at one school. Our next common question is TK. Is TK based on age? Yes, transitional kindergarten follows the state age guidelines. As long as your child meets the state cutoff for TK, they are eligible to attend. There are no academic requirements, just the age requirement. Another common one is, what happens if we miss the application deadline? Well, if you miss the deadline, you can still submit an application. Your child will be placed on our post-deadline waitlist in the order the application is received. If seats open up later, we'll work through them in the waitlist order. Now, what happens if your child ends up on the waitlist? If your child is placed on the waitlist, don't worry. Movement often happens as families make education decisions. We'll notify families as soon as a spot becomes available, and this could be all the way up through the first day of school. Another big question we receive is, can we tour the campus while it's under construction? Unfortunately, until we start school, the campus is closed. However, as we get closer to the opening of school, we will share pictures and videos on our social media. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, all under @OCASA Charter. And finally, are there any requirements to attend? No. OCASA is a public school. That means no tuition, no entrance tests, and no interviews. The only requirements are the standard California immunizations and completing the registration paperwork once you're offered a seat. Our Tustin campus is being built from the ground up with students in mind. We're creating a 62,000 square foot learning environment that includes modern classrooms, multiple science labs, dedicated STEAM spaces, a beautiful auditorium, an on-site cafeteria where we serve free breakfast and lunch to all students, a secure fenced campus with controlled access and security cameras. We've designed safe and efficient pick-up and drop-off patterns to support families. Outdoor play spaces will encourage movement, creativity, and social interaction. If you've driven by the site, you've likely seen construction progressing. We'll continue sharing updates as milestones are reached. The type of education we offer, small groups, hands-on learning, and extensive enrichment, would typically cost around $30,000 a year in a private school setting. But at OCASA, the cost is $0. There is no tuition ever. We are a public charter school, open to all students. There are no tests, interviews, or recommendations to attend. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. Starting a new school is a big decision, and we're honored that you're considering OCASA. We believe in education that feels personal, creative, and joyful. A place where children feel seen, a place where families feel welcome, and a place where teachers are excited to help your child succeed. You'll receive an email shortly with the next steps, including your application link and ways to reach out if you have any questions. We hope to welcome your family to OCASA Tustin in 2026. We would love to be part of your child's learning journey. Thank you again for joining us.